Welcome to another edition of the Mizzou Minute. I'm Tod Palmer, beat writer for the Kansas City Star. We're here at Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, where the Tigers suffered a 21-13 loss. That loss snaps an 11-game win streak on the road, including an 8-game win streak on the road in SEC play for Missouri. It's also the first win against a ranked team in 9 tries under Mark Stoops. So, big moment for Kentucky. A few hundred fans kind of rushed the field after the game. It was more of a half-hearted field rushing, but still, I mean, that speaks a little bit to the significance of the victory and the significance, I guess, of the opponent in Missouri. A few takeaways from tonight's game. The defense, which had been outstanding for 3 weeks, showed some chinks in the armor today. Florida really harassed Patrick Towles last week. They got him for 6 sacks. He finished 8 of 24 for 126 yards with no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Missouri didn't have the same kind of success. They only got 2 sacks. They really struggled to kind of get him off his mark and get him flustered. He had a 14-yard touchdown run in the first quarter or the first half that kind of sparked him a little bit, I think. And then he went on to finish 22 of 27 for 249 yards with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. So really kind of a complete 180 from what happened for Patrick Towles against Florida. It's the best game he's ever played from a quarterback rating standpoint against an FBS team. It's more than double the quarterback rating he put up against Missouri last year. So, Missouri got gashed on some big plays down the middle in the pass game. And so that's something they're going to have to shore up. Offensively, obviously, they're still not there. But I think the issue right now is Missouri just lacks a playmaker. Russell Hansbrough tried to give it a go, wasn't really effective once again. His ankle's still not healthy. But they had an opportunity to make some plays. There were guys who had balls hit him in the hands, and there were drives that were short-circuited, by, breakdowns in protection, or, Matty Mock missed a few open receivers again. So there are plays to be made, but nobody's stepping up and being a playmaker on that side of the ball right now for the offense. And they need someone to emerge and kind of take this team on their back. I think it was probably supposed to be Russell Hansbrough, so his injury is significant in that regard. And injuries were a huge issue tonight. Sean Colkin went down in the first quarter with a knee sprain. There's no timetable necessarily for his return. And then you lost right tackle Nate Crawford to a sprained ankle. You also lost Kentrell Brothers to a sprained ankle, and you lost Ian Simon to a head injury. That's that's 2 captains and the nation's leading tackler, plus one, your best blocking tight end, and he was tied, and Colkin, who was tied for the team lead with 11 receptions coming into today. I also think if you're looking for another issue for the team right now, they're not getting much out of special teams. The return game hasn't produced much. They're giving up some big returns most games. And so really it's all 3 phases right now. Missouri isn't great in any one of them. They don't have anything to hang their hat on, especially offensively. And the result tonight was a loss. And it was a loss that kind of had an air of inevitability about it, because it seemed like if this offense didn't figure things out, eventually it was going to cost them a game when the defense didn't bring its A game. Charles Harris said the defense brought its C game tonight. It cost them a game. So Missouri's going to try to regroup. They get South Carolina and Florida at home in back-to-back weeks, and we'll try to get themselves off the mat. We'll see if they can do it. And to read more about it as the week progresses and hear about what Missouri plans to do to get better before the South Carolina game, be sure to visit kansascity.com, and good night from here in Lexington.